All right, here we go with 5th grade Excel lesson 4, recognizing coins, learning change equivalents up to $1, solving word problems involving money, calculating change using the least number of coins. A lot of problems, a lot of ideas on this lesson, but this is considered to be review for you, so it should not be difficult. Here we see some coins. This is not on your lesson on your page. I just want you to look at the screen for this part, just to review the different coins and what they're called. This, of course, is a penny. We've got penny written here. A penny is worth how much? Think for a second. Yes, it's worth 1 cent. Good. This next coin, this is more of a modern looking one, but that is a nickel. And a nickel is worth how much? 5 cents. Good, okay. And this, of course, is a dime, which is worth 10 cents. This, of course, is a quarter. That's worth how much? 25 cents. This is a 50-cent piece, otherwise known as a $half. And that's worth how much? 50 cents, obviously. And then this is a coin that is not in circulation too much. You don't see it too often. And I'm not sure if you can read this on your screen on the computer, but that actually says $1 right there. That's a $1 coin. Dollar, and that's equal to $1. And of course, this is a dollar bill, which is equal to $1. All right, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to be talking about converting cent amounts into coins. Here's 40 cents, and that's equal to 4 dimes, 10, 20, 30, 40. 75 cents, how many nickels is that worth? Go ahead, and I think you should be able to handle these. Go ahead and pause the video and do 2 through 6. Turn it back on when you're ready to see the solution. Okay, the easiest way to do this one, you can either kind of count it on your fingers, or you can do 75 divided by 5, because there's 5 cents in a nickel. 5 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract, get a 2, bring down a 5. 5 goes into 25 5 times. So that's 15 nickels. The other way to do it, just use your fingers and count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. And then you would count up, count up all your fingers that there are 15. Hopefully you don't have 15 fingers, but yeah, you should get the answer. $1, how many nickels are in a dollar? A lot of kids have that memorized. There are 20 nickels in a dollar. 70 cents already given to you is 7 dimes. How many quarters are there in a dollar? Hopefully you already know that. How many half dollars are there in a dollar? That would be 2, because each half dollar is worth 50 cents. Here's number 7, a picture. Oh, go ahead, pause the video and see if you can do these on your own. Turn it back on when you're ready to see me solve them. A picture frame cost 51 cents. Amber gave the clerk $1. How much was her change? The change is figured out by subtracting, so we have $1. Take away the 51 cents. Notice I didn't put any dollar sign or cent sign, just a decimal point there, lined up the decimal points. I can't do 0 minus 1, so I'm going to box this 10, make that a 9. Make sure the 9 is over here in the same spot that the 1's place would be in the 10. And then this becomes 10 minus 1, which is 9. 9 minus 5 is 4. This number's gone, so there's nothing left over there. Decimal point, dollar sign. The answer is 49 cents. Dollar sign, decimal point go together. Never mix the decimal point and a cent sign. Carlos bought a cookie that cost 22 cents. He gave the clerk a quarter. How much was his change? Well, a quarter is 25 cents. And if the cookie cost 22 cents, then he should have gotten 3 cents back from the clerk. A clerk, by the way, is the person that sells you something at a store. Eddie has 8 nickels, 6 dimes, and 3 quarters. How much money does he have? You can actually do these in your head to write down each amount, but you should have each amount written down. So 8 nickels, that's 8 times 5, which is 40. 6 dimes, obviously that's 60 cents, and 3 quarters is 75 cents. Add those all together, and you get 5. 13 plus 4, 17. We need to plop that decimal point in there, make it $1.75. Alrighty, moving on. Change can be given in several different combinations of coins. For example, 15 cents can be 3 nickels or 1 dime and 1 nickel. If you want to use the fewest coins, your choice would be 1 dime and 1 nickel. To calculate the fewest coins, start with the largest coin and work down to pennies. Add coins until your sum equals the given amount. Fill in the blank with the number of coins requested. Do not use half-dollar coins in your calculations. Remember that, only up to quarters. Now I'm going to teach you a different way to do these other than what is shown to you on the Excel. I believe this is a much better way to do it. Use the fewest coins. How many dimes are there in 23 cents? Every time you see using the fewest coins, I want you to do this. I want you to write QDNP. QDNP. Remember that. QDNP. QDNP. And then what I want you to do is fill in how many quarters, how many dimes, how many nickels, and how many pennies. And you go in that order because quarters are worth the most, dimes are worth the second most, then nickels, and then pennies. Don't just fill in any old coins. It's got to be the fewest coins. So the way to use the fewest coins is always start with the coin that's worth the most and get as many of those in as you possibly can. So on this one, we're making 23 cents. How many quarters can you fit into 23 cents? Well, a quarter is worth 25 cents. So I can't use any quarters, and I put a 0 on that little blank. Again, I want you writing this on your paper when you go to show your work for these kinds of problems. Now, dimes are worth the next most amount. How many dimes can you fit into 23 cents? Well, that would be 2 because 2 dimes is 20 cents. Now we're at 20 cents and we go to nickels next. How many nickels can you fit in once we're at 20 cents with the 2 dimes? How many nickels could I put on? Well, if I put 1 nickel on, I'm going to be at 25 cents because 20 plus 5 is 25. So I can't put any nickels in to make 23 cents. And then how many pennies would I use? And these are the worst kind of coins to use because you don't get much out of them. I mean, each penny is only 1 cent, so you always want to save those for last. And I use 3 pennies, and I have to use 3 pennies in order to make the 23 cents. And it asks you how many dimes, so I put the answer of 2 down here, or 2 dimes. Let's get a label on that. All right, go ahead and try that for numbers 11 and 12. Remember, if it's fewest coins, you're going to write QDNP first. All right, so put that down. Show your work like that, and then put the answer that they're looking for down here in the blank. Pause the video, turn it back on when you're ready to see me do the problem. Using the fewest coins, how many nickels are there in 43 cents? Well, how many quarters can we fit into 43 cents? 1 quarter is 25, 2 is 50, so 2 is too many. Now I'm at 25 cents, and I'm going to put some dimes in because that's the next biggest type of coin. 25, 1 dime makes 35, 2 dimes makes 45. 45 is too much, so I'm only going to put 1 dime in. So I have 25 here, 10 more, that makes 35. I got to get up to 43 cents. I'm at 35. How many nickels am I going to put in? 35 plus 5 is 40, so I can put a nickel in. Another nickel would make it 45, so that would be too big. So I'm going to put 1 nickel in, making it 40 cents, and then to make it up to 43, I need 3 pennies. The question asks how many nickels, so our answer is 1 nickel. Last one, using the fewest coins. Using the fewest coins, QDNP. Make sure you write that first. How many quarters are there in 58 cents? So how many quarters can I fit into 58? Well, 2 makes 50. Now I go to dimes next. How many dimes can I put in? If I put 1 dime in, it's going to go to 60 cents. That's too high. So no dimes. How many nickels? Well, if I'm at 50 cents, can I put 1 nickel in? 1 nickel would be 55 cents. That's perfect. 2 nickels would make it up to 60 cents. It's too high. And now 2 quarters, 1 nickel, that's 50 cents plus the 5 cents, 55 cents. I need 3 more cents to make 58. How many quarters are in there? 2 quarters. Now, even though they're just asking for quarters, I still want to see you show all of this so you get practice making money amounts. And that's the end of the lesson. Thanks for watching.